Freeway driving step by step. A freeway, it's also called a highway or expressway. It involves high speed and multiple lanes to move around. On a freeway, traffic going in separate directions is divided by cement walls or barriers. For safe entry and exit, there will be controlled speed ramps which will allow you the time and space to merge onto and exit safely. The posted speed is much higher on a freeway than on city roads, so driving can be more demanding and equally dangerous, requiring 100% of drivers' attention. The freeway entrance has two parts: the entrance ramp and acceleration lanes. Freeway entrances always have controlled entrance ramps and acceleration lanes, also called merging lanes. The first area of a freeway entrance is called the entrance ramp. When you enter a freeway, look for the freeway guide signs that provide you information about the freeway. Look for the yellow advisory speed limit sign on the entrance ramp. Some of the entrance ramps have low speed limits due to their sharp curves, so be careful and drive slowly and at a safe speed on sharp curves, especially when the road is wet because of rain, snow, or ice. There are two parts to a freeway entrance: an entrance ramp and an acceleration lane. Once you're on the entrance ramp, adjust your speed to the posted limit. Create a space cushion in between the vehicle in front and behind you by adjusting your speed according to the flow of traffic. Mirror, signal, and check the blind spot 2 times. The first blind spot check is for adjacent lane next to you to change into. The second blind spot is for any other drivers changing into your lane or space at the same time. Keep a steady speed and start your lane change. Suggestion is to also cover your horn to alert the other drivers who may not have seen you changing lanes. Remember to cancel your signal after the lane change is complete. Use the acceleration lane to match your speed to the traffic, while taking into account the road conditions, weather, and flow of traffic. Maintain a safe space cushion while adjusting and increasing your speed much more quickly on the freeway. For safety, remember to use the correct signals for a minimum of 5 seconds before and after all lane changes. On a freeway road test, if the signal is on more than 5 seconds after the lane change, points will be deducted. Driving along. Freeway driving requires you to always be aware of your surroundings. At all times, be on guard for changes in the traffic flow ahead, tailgaters from behind, and emergency vehicles. Solutions are to lane change, speed up slightly to create extra space from behind. Drive in your own space, bubble, or cushion. Anticipate and be aware of other drivers braking constantly for possible hazards ahead. Monitor all 3 mirrors every 5 to 8 seconds for aggressive drivers racing or lane hopping. If you're in the far left passing lane too long, you're inviting tailgaters. In this case, move back to the middle lane. Driving in the passing lane too slowly is an offence under the Highway Traffic Act and will cost you demerit points plus a fine. Be prepared to move to the right side of your lane as far as possible to give space to the emergency vehicles on an emergency. Observation skills, visual habits. A smart driver will develop excellent observation skill over time. 90% of the driving task is input from the eyes to the brain. The remaining 10% includes the thinking, processing, and reacting to the ever-changing environments. As a driver, you'll need to be an active observer. You need to see, think, and react in split seconds to notice, to adjust to the ever-changing driving environments. Drive in your lane with a large space bubble. The extra space around your car will give you time to avoid other drivers' mistakes. Keep a minimum following distance of 2 seconds in front of your car. Trucks need more time to slow down, so keep extra following distance. Move your eyes in a scanning pattern as follows. Approximately every 5 to 8 seconds, check your mirrors. Look far ahead by 15 to 20 seconds. Only for a quick second, move your eyes. Be sure to keep a safe gap in front while looking elsewhere. Rear view mirror for a safe space behind you. Eyes forward, left side mirror, eyes forward, right side mirror, eyes forward. Check speed, eyes forward. always keep in mind to have an available escape route to speed up, reduce speed, and/or to lane change to the left lane or right lane. All examiners need to see your head moving to demonstrate your observation skills. Failing to observe and react correctly will be marked as major errors on your road test. 2 seconds following distance. To keep a safe 2 seconds of following distance, pick a fixed sign on the freeway or road as the vehicle in front of you passes the sign. Start counting 1001, 1002. Your car should reach the same sign as you finish counting 1002. If you reach the same sign any sooner, then you do not have a minimum of 2 seconds following distance. A simple solution is to check your rearview mirror, ease up on the gas pedal to increase the following distance. Large vehicles. When driving at high speed, avoid driving in a cluster or in a box without an escape route. This can happen easily with large trucks. They need extra space to move, stop, and lane change. Large trucks have very big blind spots where a car can be easily hidden. Whenever possible, avoid driving side by side with large vehicles. Give yourself extra following distance when you are behind them, or plan to lane change around them. Freeway left lane change. Maintain a steady speed with flow of traffic, minimum 3 seconds following distance. Check the space front and to the left lane you want to change into. Check your left side mirror for a minimum safe gap. Simultaneously, the same car has to appear in the rear view mirror at all times. Keeping a steady speed and space cushion, start the left signal a minimum of 5 seconds early. Recheck your left side mirror. Check the blind spot 2 times. Steer a fraction, 1 millimeter, towards the left lane. Once the car is 2/3 into the new lane, straighten the steering wheel. Once the lane change is complete, cancel the signal after 5 seconds. Freeway right lane change. Maintain a steady speed with the flow of traffic, a minimum 3 seconds following distance. Check the space front and to the right lane you want to change into. Check the right side mirror for a minimum safe gap. Simultaneously, the same car has to appear in the rear view mirror at all times. Keeping a steady speed and space cushion, start the right signal a minimum of 5 seconds early. Recheck your right side mirror, check the blind spot 2 times, steer a fraction 1 millimeter towards the right lane. Once the car is 2/3 into the new lane, straighten the steering wheel. Once the lane change is complete, cancel the signal after 5 seconds. Leaving the freeway has 3 steps: deceleration lanes, exit ramps, merging with city traffic. Large overhead signs let you know of the freeway exits ahead. Know the exit before your exit, and you'll never miss your exit. If you miss an exit, go to the next one. Always be prepared in advance by changing lanes to be ready for the exit ahead. When leaving the freeway, signal 500 meters before the exit. Do not slow down in the driving lane, as this may lead to a rear-end collision. Use the deceleration lane for slowing down, as this will lead you out of the main flow of traffic. When you're in the exit lane leading to the exit ramp, reduce your speed gradually to the suggested advisory yellow ramp speed, shown on the sides of either side of the exit ramp. Monitor your speed to adjust close to the off-ramp advisory speed sign. Slightly over and under the posted speed is required depending on the weather, road conditions, and also the flow of traffic front and behind. Monitor the rearview mirror for tailgaters and surrounding traffic for any unsafe drivers. Making a late decision to exit while forcing you to take evasive action to avoid any side or rear-end collision. Velocitization. Velocitization is a special danger when driving and leaving a freeway. You may miscalculate your speed on the exit ramp and have less than the required space to stop your car. This is an extremely dangerous situation which will cause you to become involved in a variety of collisions from different angles: rear end, late stopping when required, running a red light leading to a collision. Be prepared to react accordingly at the end of the exit ramp for a stop sign, yield sign, or red traffic light. Prepare to stop as you reach the end of the exit ramp leading to the intersection with a stop sign, yield sign, or traffic light. Exit at the off-ramp. At the exit ramp, there may be a stop, yield sign, or traffic light. Always follow the right-of-way rules at a stop sign. After a complete stop, proceed with caution with the correct turn signal as required. At a yield sign, reduce speed, prepare to stop, and yield to give right-of-way to cross traffic. At a traffic light, apply and obey the correct rules which apply to the situation as required by right-of-way rules. While waiting and just before turning left or right, recheck your blind spot for motorcycles trying to squeeze by in your blind spot.